I'm feeling good.
Now at 11, we are on the ground in Haiti tonight, just hours after the Trump administration announced it's ending TPS for Haitians. Those living in the U.S. and right here in South Florida now face deportation. Good evening. I'm Lauren Pastrana. Elliot Rodriguez has the night off. We are the only South Florida news station with a reporter in Haiti right now. CBS News Miami's 𝒲𝒶𝓎 joins us from Cap Haitian with the exclusive reaction.
Here in Cap Haitian, the news of TPS ending and the hundreds of thousands of people returning back here spread very quickly. It seems to be the only thing people have been talking about. Now, you are looking at the market area of downtown Cap Haitian from this afternoon. The streets are packed with people trying to shop and go about their day. Already moving through traffic was very difficult. The roads at times heavily congested. The people who live here say they've seen the population sharply increase because of people escaping gang violence in Port-au-Prince. Now, the thought of even more people coming here has one Haitian man very worried.
We got to deal with that gang situation and, humanitarian situation. All those people need food and stuff like that. We don't have that. We don't have health care, all of that. And we're going to receive all those people. That's going to be a real problem, I can tell you.
There's already housing problems here right now. And if you saw downtown Cap, there's nothing but trash. I didn't even know I was in downtown Cap. Till I asked him, I'm like, where are we at? I'm thinking of the deepest, darkest ghetto.
That woman is visiting here from Los Angeles. She says it's her second time and things have not improved. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem in a statement said the decision to cancel TPS was to make sure it remains temporary. And she says the situation in Haiti has improved. She adds allowing Haitians to stay is contrary to the national interests of the United States. Meanwhile, the two flights leaving Miami today were full, some with passengers moving back here to Haiti permanently. Now, the TPS designation ends on August 3rd. The termination will be on September 2nd. Barring any court delays, it's on that day the status of hundreds of thousands of people who currently call the United States home will be considered illegal. In Cap Haitian, Haiti tonight, 𝒲𝒶𝓎, CBS News, Miami.
So sis, let me get this straight. You really believe that ICE is just gonna start grabbing random citizens off the street, just random brown people off the street, and throwing them into like, I don't know what, like camps or something, and profiling that? Even if they profile you, so what? Once you prove that you're a citizen, then you're gonna be let go. So that's still nothing to worry about. I'm talking actually being worried about something, okay? The fear mongering is just not for me. I mean, honestly, if ICE comes knocking on that door, I'll be like, hey, how are you doing, sir? Here's my birth certificate. Here's my this, here's my that. Have a nice day. Not worried about it. I am not worried. You cannot pay me to be worried about anything. Like, I really be wondering, like, what world do y'all live in? Like, y'all are like living in some type of like I wouldn't even call it a fantasy world. I would call it like y'all are living in like your own like created nightmare.
So I'm out here doing some shopping, but I had to come like out of the mall. I saw a video. I had to come out of the mall and make this video because it like really did something to my spirit. So you have this woman, right? I don't know what she is. Looks like a black woman. And her TikTok name is BELLO. And what she's saying, what she's proclaiming is that ICE, ICE, is confusing BLACK Americans with Haitians, right? And trying to paint the story and the narrative that like that was the intent, to try to confuse things so they can really come after. And you can see she's a whole WITCH. You can see she's a part of them. I guess they're paying Sister Girl. We are well aware that they pay these people, maybe they pay these children maybe $12, $15 an hour. But it goes hand in hand with the video I just made yesterday about it don't matter what's going on, they absolutely must. It is imperative for them to try to bring the real Jews, the real children of Israel, 𝒲𝒶𝓎-𝒯ℛ𝒰𝒯ℋ, into their nonsense. Right? So they're trying to paint the story as if like, okay, we can be deported when we absolutely know we are the real Americans before everybody. We are indigenous, native to this land, whatever you want to call it. So again, right? You have a lot of 𝒲𝒶𝓎-𝒯ℛ𝒰𝒯ℋs in these last days. You have a lot of FALSEs in these last days. It's in a nutshell, in summary, they need the energy from the PPL, God's chosen people above all people, Deuteronomy 7:6. They need the energy from the PPL that matters. That's all. That's it. Unfortunately, they will DCEE a lot of our PPL, but that just quite frankly means that they were meant to be DCEE, because you cannot DCEE the ones who the Most High and the heavens are actually dealing with. For me, it bothers me because I see the sorcery that's being done on our PPL, my PPL, and I just quite simply don't like it. It bothers me. But that's a part of being able to see. You like, okay, damn, they're gonna get some of my people, right? But sister girl, let me reiterate, let me be very clear. 𝒲𝒶𝓎-𝒯ℛ𝒰𝒯ℋs are not African. We never were African. We never will be African. Where we are the indigenous, we are the real native, the real Americans. Here in the Americans before everybody. We built, not only did we build this entire thing, but we built the pyramids. We built all of it, okay? There's nobody fucking confuses Haitians with 𝒲𝒶𝓎-𝒯ℛ𝒰𝒯ℋs. Stop your LIEs. Stop. You do not have ICE agents confusing 𝒲𝒶𝓎-𝒯Ⅎs with Haitians. That's not a fucking thing. It's not a thing. I don't know how much them PPL are paying you, but stop it. Because God's watching. All praise to the Most High.
This Fuck Around and Find Out is sponsored by all those in my FBA video that talk shit to and about me. Specifically to the ones who were saying, they're not going to kick us out, they can't move us, they can't touch us. Oh girl, shut up, Trump is going to keep the law. He's going to uphold the 14th Amendment. You wasn't listening. He said it on the news. Due to misidentification and racial profiling, ICE is confusing African Americans with Haitian migrants, and they're deporting both. And before you say, where's your proof? I had first heard about it, and then I had to go research it a couple times, and I wish the fuck I would give y'all what I found. The last time I did that, y'all dogged me out for no reason at all. Told me pack my bag, called me a migrant, teether, made up fake posts about me, said everything under the sun but the fucking truth about me. With that being said, type in your question, hit the search button, and look it up. If you don't get it right the first time, try again.
They fight back. Bitch, they fight back. I love it. I love the color of my skin. Listen, y'all, ICE went to a Haitian community. But from my understanding, real quick, they were deporting Haitians first. But anyway, they went to a Haitian community, and we just start fighting them. You know what I mean? Not literally knocking them out, but we start fighting for them and freeing as many as we can, right? But this is the problem. African Americans are being confused with Haitians, and ICE is deporting us. That's the problem. Unfortunately, by the time you get someone to listen to you and hear you out, you're already deported. Now, you're not getting back in. Trump's not letting you in. Y'all, Trump been playing with us. He's been testing us. All of that. But if it happens to you, if ICE is happening to you, fight back. If you're out there and you witnessing, fight back. Get as many loose as possible and take off and run. Look, y'all, we under attack. And that man got something up his sleeve. They don't care about your credentials. Not at all. Okay? Now, a lot's going on. Remember, fight back.
Did you think, before you typed this, gave your brain a few seconds to breathe? Apparently not. I'm from South Florida. Let me say that. I've never, not once in 41 years, been mistaken for a Haitian. You tried it. But if I was to look like a Haitian, you know looking like and being Haitian are two different things. You must have rode a little short bus to school, because apparently learning must have been a little bit fundamental in your area. Because again, my mother is from South Carolina. My dad is from ATL. That means, shawty, I grew here like your name, Rose, from the concrete, Rose. You mad, Rose, because guess what? Again, I grew here. You flew here, Rose. You Haitian, Rose, not me, Rose. You have bigger fish to fry. Worry about not getting yourself deported, your people deported, before you worry about me, Rose Martine. Again, you're worrying about the wrong thing. Worry about that badass wig you got on your head. Worry about that terrible makeup you got on your face before you worry about me, Martine. I want to ask you a question. Do your clothes even match, or do you have on like a polka dot shirt and a striped skirt and some high heels and none of it match? Do you smell like onions, Rose? Do you have great hygiene, Rose, before you worry about me, Rose? Again, worry about you, Rose, and your people, Rose. Because if you worried about me, Rose, they're going to get you nowhere, Rose. But I suggest that you just go ahead and block me and keep it moving. Because I'm trying to play it nice, Rose, and not disrespect Rose, but you tried it, Rose. Again, Rose, I am Black American. Grew here. You flew here. They could put your ass back on a banana boat, baby, not me. So mind the business that pays you. Talking about I shouldn't throw it around. Yes, I can, because guess what? They can't get rid of me. And have a good day that you don't deserve.
In the DR right now, they're just deporting Haitians. They're sliding on them. Any Haitian they see, they packing them up and sending them back to Haiti. Check this video out. You see what I'm talking about? One Haitian, two Haitian. They're just sliding on Haitians. And it's crazy because they got black Dominicans deporting Haitians. I'm sorry, Mino Black. I didn't mean to offend you by calling you black, but dark-skinned Dominicans deporting Haitians. Y'all see this right here? One Haitian, two Haitian, three Haitian. You even seen that girl? That girl pointed out a Haitian. She was like, yeah, they over there. They over there. There's no fear mongering. Oh, you're going to be next. This is happening all over. And as you can see, those were black Dominicans. My bad, I know y'all don't like being called black, but dark-skinned Dominicans deporting black Haitians. You seen that? No one's in the street protesting not to deport the Haitians. No one's putting their bodies out there to save one black group of people from deporting another black group of people.
Black people are next is their way to pull out our emotions for deporting our Haitian brothers and sisters. And they're saying, how can they tell the difference between a Haitian versus a Black American? This is the time. This is right now why we as Aboriginal Indigenous Americans need to be correcting our status. That is how they won't get us mixed up. If you are tracing your genealogy to right here on this land and you have the proper documents to prove it, no one will be taking you anywhere. So now, when it was the Hispanics and the Latinas and Latinos, we had to sit back because that wasn't our fight. Now this is where we have to understand the power of the emotional pull. And power of an emotional pull when they are attacking people who look like us. And we're gonna have these emotional ties because of the color of our skin. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that that is not our fight, because hear me when I say this. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, and you know what that means. So, while we are sitting next to our people who look like us, because nothing for nothing, Haiti's was a part of America's. Yeah, so now those are our people, yes. But we as the Aboriginal and Indigenous people right now still have a duty. And it's not the same mind our business, it's more so get our business in order. While this is popping off and while they're threatening melanated people, this is definitely our time to be getting our business in order, correcting our statuses, getting our proper documents, proving that we were here. It's no longer just talk. We are the originals, we are the Aboriginals, we are the Indigenous. No. Now we gotta put our boots on the ground for ourselves and get the business done. Because if you look like a Haitian and a Haitian looks like you, yeah, how will they know? How will they know? How will they know? So now we have to start correcting our statuses. We have to start documenting our statuses and letting the world know, actually, this is my land. That is how we protect ourselves within this situation. And to the individuals who have the knowledge, who have the documentations, who have the information on how we correct our statuses, this is not the time for you to be selling it to us. No, this is a time for you to be giving it away to your people. We shouldn't have to buy how to correct our statuses. You are basically, eating off your people's back. This is a time to give it away, because this is a crucial moment where they are threatening us. Where are they gonna ship us to, Sway? We from right here, baby. So you're gonna allow them to ship us to somewhere where we don't come from? Get that document away.
Y'all, I just seen a video where ICE is now going after the Haitian community. I mean, they are actually going into neighborhoods and dragging them people out of their homes. Now, I was with y'all at first when y'all was like, okay, so they messing with the Latino community. We gonna let them, just leave them be. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Our name is Bennett and we ain't in it. But now, y'all, it's starting to hit close to home. Because once they start going after the Haitians, who do you think is next? And all they gonna do is take us somewhere we ain't never been before. And then for the ICE officers that are doing the arresting, sometimes they may not be able to differentiate between, a Haitian and a black person. You know how many times I've heard people tell other, black Americans, like, dude, are you Haitian? Like, yeah, so it's easy to confuse the two. So what I'm saying is that basically, okay, so he messing with the Haitians now. First he started with the Mexicans, now he going after the Haitians. Who's next? Us? And where are they gonna take us? I just want to know. Where they gonna take us? Africa? It's just starting to hit close to home, y'all, and I don't know. Trump is just messing up this whole entire country.
And before I get up out of here for the night, I'll leave you with this. You can go to sleep on it tonight and chew on it in the morning. I spoke about on my main page, TPS ending for Haitians. What that is the deportation protection for Haitians. They've deemed it that it's okay to go back. Not realizing that Haiti is still in a state of emergency. They just don't give a fuck. So to read my comment section, I expect that from anybody white, but read my comment section and seeing people that's black like the rest of us in the diaspora, good. They shouldn't be here. They shouldn't be. I will leave you with this. They don't care that you were born here and Haitians weren't. If they could round all of our black asses up and get us on a boat and get us the fuck out of here and make this country the way they wanted it since the beginning of time, all white, they would. Don't rejoice at somebody else's demise. There's a 4-year plan in place with this shit going on. It's foreign, black, and brown right now. Then they coming for y'all next. It's not gonna matter you were born here. They're gonna do, when they're done discriminating against us, they're gonna come for your ass next. The same thing that they've done since the beginning of time. Y'all have been bullied from day one in this motherfucking country, so you know what the fuck it's like. Why would you sit and rejoice for it happening to somebody else? You make me...
Are Black people going to be deported next? Because Haiti just lost its TPS protection, and that is going to impact 500,000 Black presenting people in the United States. And I'm seeing a lot of information going around, and I just wanted to give you some clarity. So for one, Kristi Noem had already shortened the TPS for Haiti, meaning the length of time that you can be considered under temporary protected status. And then recently, I believe today, ended it for Haiti, for that country. We are also seeing this happened in June, and we know that it's not a good time to be sent to that country. So Haiti is going to be impacted as well. So there's a lot of conversation about, that means, you know what that means? They're going to look at me and say, you look like Haitian, you got to go. And while I wanted to give some clarity around that, one, the deportations do not start until September 2nd is when they actually lose their protected status. So there's no one that should be coming for you tomorrow, next week, and that gives us some time to strategize. As a Black American, we do need to be aware and mindful, but I don't want us to rush. I don't want us to not be strategic, and I don't want us to be rage baited into defending something that unfortunately a large portion of immigrants voted for this immigration policy. It's really sad to see. Two, what does this look like for us? Because it's valid. We see them grabbing U.S. citizens of our Latino descent right now. So there's not going to be much that's going to keep people. So what I would advise for you to do is, one, be aware, be knowledgeable, one, in your state, whether or not, you know, where ICE is, what are they doing, what are we doing to manage this. Also support where you can the Haitian community if that is something you feel compelled to do. The other thing is to stay abreast of what's going on. But September 2nd is the date. It's not tomorrow, it's not next week, it's not July, and it's not August. So no one presenting themselves with that type of information saying that's what they're doing is telling the truth. I'm sad to see this because we as Black Americans told everybody. We told everybody this is what was going to happen. I don't understand how you didn't believe the people who have been subjugated here the longest. I'll never understand it. But wanted to share this with you because I got up in arms and I wanted to bring some clarity and calm to those around me who are also trying to stay informed but not overloaded. All right. Let me know in the comments what you...
It's so funny how y'all think y'all freedman lineage is going to help you. Nigga, I am FBA, but I haven't mentioned that at all in any of my videos because it doesn't matter, you fucking idiot. All of y'all who are saying we're safe, y'all are fucking idiots. First of all, let's kill the idea that ICE is filled with educated professionals. They not trained to tell the difference or even have a process to determine the difference between a Haitian and a US-born Black person. Matter of fact, you want to know how to become an ICE agent? Let me break it down for you. It's real easy. Be a US citizen, pass a background check, have any bachelor's degree or the equivalent of experience in law enforcement. You go to the FLETC for about 5 months, and you know what they learn? Firearm use, arresting tactics, and basic immigration procedures, which we don't know how thorough that is, and we don't really know what that means. Basically reading a name off the list, no in-depth legal training. In less than a year, ICE agents have been let loose with guns, handcuffs, and full power to detain people based on what they think they are. Every ICE agent makes between 50 to 70K a year, and that's not including the bonuses they get with these incentives that are existing now. They're incentivized to make high number of arrests. They get bonuses for enforcement metrics, not accuracy. So again, you think they're gonna ask about your freeman lineage? People are paid to hit numbers, not to be right. So if you're Black and walking around here, well, I was born here, I'm safe. Ask Peter Sean Brown how that worked out. Peter Sean Brown. That doesn't sound like Caribbean nothing. If anything, the nigga probably FBA. ICE was not built to be smart. They were built to be scary. And they're not asking for your birth certificate before they throw you in the van.
Now, didn't I say on my last post that us Black Americans are aware that the ICE raids were not just for the Latino community. So now they've started in the Haitian community. Now they're looking to deport the Haitian community. So I was on a live last night and I heard the gentleman going in on Africans, saying how Africans don't like or care for Black Americans. So this is here. Just saw a video of a Haitian community whooping some ICE agent ass. Wasn't nobody getting took. They couldn't outnumber them. So just understand, in the Black community right now, they can't decipher if you Haitian or Black. Right. And again, like I said, we all knew that it wasn't just for Latinos. It's for anybody that is not of their caucus status, okay? So get clear, get prepared, get ready, be down. If you see it, do not ignore it. Don't ignore it. Don't pull your camera out. Don't pull your cameras out. It's over for the camera and the filming, okay? It's over for the camera and the filming right now, because now, you know, they got their quota with the Hispanic community. They're going after the Black community. And we knew that was coming. This is not a surprise, but this is a call for preparation and awareness. You understand? So I'm telling you, Black Americans, the Caribbeans, the Haitians, any of the Black color people. Yeah, Haitian community, they not standing for it. And you gotta remember, they was the ones that ran Master up out of Haiti. So that right there should let you know that they not playing, and at this point, most definitely a side has to be picked. Okay? Understand that right now, they are raiding Black communities as well. Pray, armor up, stay focused, stay aware, and most certainly don't pull that camera out. Don't pull that camera out. Get active.
We're about to see Haitians, our people, get pulled from their moms, from their homes, from workplaces, from immigration meetings. You're going to see the same thing that you just saw happen to brown people, you're about to see happen to Black people. Almost when I said we're next makes sense now. Because when I told you we was next, you didn't understand what I was saying. Trump ends TPS for Haitians. More than 500,000 now face deportation. Let me tell you what happens next now. You're going to see more headlines like this. THS terminates Haitian TPS status, encouraging Haitians to obtain legal status as if the TPS status was not legal in the first place. And then you will start seeing Black U.S. citizens being mistaken for Haitians and being deported. It's going to happen. You cannot pick and choose when to fight white supremacy, because when you do, it opens the door up for the next man. Meetings. You're going to see the same thing that you just saw happen to brown people, you're about to see happen to Black people.
And a ho, 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 let me stop you right there, my boy. There's no way possible. You cannot mistake a Black American for any other of the Black races. Haitians, Cubans, Africans, Nigeria, motherfucking, any of them. You cannot. We are different. We look different and we speak different. So soon as they start talking to either one of us, they're going to know exactly who is who. And that's on the dead homies. Black Americans will never, ever, ever be deported. Boop, boop.
Hello, brothers and sisters. I will leave you with this tonight. If you are Black American and you feel that you can look down on the rest of us in the Black diaspora who's outside of American culture, got a couple questions for you tonight. Why, if you're so much more stronger than us, so much more foundational, so much more powerful than us, and you have so much more of a right to be here, why doesn't this country recognize that? You still face systemic oppression. You still face double discrimination in the penal system. You can't even get treated equally at the job sites in this country, let alone get the job. This is one of the only, if not the only place on this earth where a Black can be overqualified. Do you think they say that to a white woman or man as often as they say it to you? No, what they're saying is you're overly Black. Okay, so to speak as if you're a privileged white in this country when you're dealing with an African, a Haitian, a Latino, an Asian, and anyone who is Black outside of your American culture, it baffles me, because who are you speaking to like that? Who are you speaking for? Y'all talk, it's giving Uncle Ruckus at this point. And everybody else in the Black diaspora, don't fret. The same people talking down on us, they dress up and celebrate the 4th every single year. They gonna have on the flag outfits, matching pants set, barbecuing and everything like that, ignoring what the day stands for. Baby, this ain't about us. It's about them and their self-hatred, hating who they are. They can call out Dominicans, they can call out everybody else, but they never call themselves out. Baby, this ain't personal. This is projection. They hate themselves and they're mad because we don't. No, you're not gonna drag us in your mess. You just worry about celebrating the 4th. While saying you don't stand with the Latin community or anybody else. Celebrating Juneteenth and then turn around celebrating July 4th.
All right, what up with you Black folk? Look, I need y'all to understand something. I need y'all to understand this on a spiritual level, okay? All skin folk ain't kinfolk. All skin folk is not kinfolk. And this is very important because y'all gonna have to be able to discern between skin folk and kinfolk. You got a lot of skin folk up here fear-mongering Black Americans, but they are not kinfolk. Now, I keep saying that Black Americans are our own ethnicity. We are a completely separate group of people, okay? We are. But we have people who are out here who look like us, but they are not of us. They look like us, but they are not of us. And they out here fear-mongering on 1,000 right now, trying to convince Black Americans that something is our fight that is not our fight. Why is this important and why am I concerned about this a little bit? Because Black Americans have a fight, but these people sitting up here that look like us but are not of us, trying to hijack us to fight their fight, is distracting us from what? Our actual fight. See, we have a fight, y'all, but it ain't birthright citizenship. No, it's not birthright citizenship. It's not the 14th Amendment. That's not our fight. The 13th Amendment is our fight. See, because the 13th Amendment is the only amendment that allows a loophole for slavery. Because they can't deport Black Americans nowhere. Stop sitting up here listening to these content creators saying they gonna deport you. They're gonna deport you. No, they not. This is the United States of America that we've been dealing with for 500 years. We know these motherfuckers better than they know themselves. See, it's that 13th Amendment that allows for legal slavery under imprisonment. So there are two things that Black Americans need to be focused on. That's one, economics, okay? When economics go down, okay, prison populations increase, okay? When prison populations increase, prison labor increases, okay? Black Americans have two assignments. We have two assignments. We only have two assignments throughout this 4 years. We only got two motherfucking assignments. Don't let nobody else tell you that we have some other assignment. We don't. The ancestors said we only have two assignments. Making sure our economics are straight. Focusing on our bag. Focusing on everything that we need to do to economically stabilize our families. Okay? To economically be there for our families should they fall a little short. Yes. Building supportive systems of bartering, trading. If we know any opportunities, telling them to other people so that everybody can be where they need to be economically, so that we can continue this run that we have had of decreasing the prison population for the past 20 years. We don't need to see an increase, but if economics start falling short, people start feeling strained, violence can increase, economic shit can increase, economic disparity can increase, and the jails could fill up again, okay? And you need to focus on avoiding jail.
That's it. The only way in which they can imprison us is under the 13th. Going to jail is a choice. Going to jail is a choice. For Black Americans, it's a choice. It's a choice. You have to make the choice right now that you are not going to go. That you are not going to go. That you are not going to give them what they want, no matter how hard it gets. You are not going to give them what they want. You need to make that choice. You need to talk to yourself. You need to convene with God if you believe in God. Talk to your ancestors if you believe in your ancestors. You need to start making those decisions. You need to start making them now. That's our fight. Not birthright citizenship, overturning the 14th, or any of that. We've been in this country long enough. We are the only group of people who have never been deported. The only group of people who have never been deported since 1776. Okay? So, that's not our fight. Our fight is the 13th. It's the 13th. Okay? Stop letting these melanated immigrants or people who hunch on melanated immigrants, because understand, y'all gotta understand motives. Some of these BAs out here trying to siphon our goddamn energy and rile us up for the cause when really they just want us to save their baby daddy because they baby daddy Haitian. Really, they just want us to get out here and fight to say they husband because they husband Jamaican. That's really what's going on. So understand that shit and use discernment when you out here, okay? Our fight is on two fronts. It is economic and it is avoiding the activation of that 13th Amendment. Peace out, y'all.
Mark my words. So it's going to start out with any new babies born in the U.S. Whose parents were Emma or Ellie, right? They gotta go. They're gonna go. But I guarantee you, mark my words, it's going to extend to people that even have been here, even if you've been here 20 years, right? So it's meaning it's going to be retroactive, guaranteed, because this is definitely, I believe, a way that the Most High God is gonna remove a ton of these people off of our land. Black Americans are the real children of Israel, the real Jews from the same tribe as Yahushai, Jesus Christ, Yahusha, take your pick. But I guarantee you, it's not just going to be like a thing where it's like, so any new babies moving forward, right? I promise you this thing is gonna be retroactive and it's gonna go back. Like they're gonna go considerably back, which meaning that if you've been here 10 years, 15, 20 years, right? If you became a citizen because your parents came, they're going back. You get about here too. All praise to the Most High because y'all got a G.O. All praise to the Most High.
I just saw a real sad sight, and it was a girl crying. I'm not sure if I'm assuming she's an immigrant. I'm not sure. But she was crying about the birthright citizenship thing, right? And I felt bad for her, but I didn't know what to say because apparently someone in her family or some of her family must have voted this way. But here's the thing that her parents or her grandparents did not understand when they made that vote. Okay? When you do not protect Black America, you hurt yourself. When you do not protect Black America, you end up hurting the globe. And that's just a reality that people, when they come over here, they have to understand. When you do not protect Black America, you hurt yourself. This country never functioned without Black America. The good in this country came through by Black America. There's some things they don't teach you in history class. Okay? Democracy would not be what it was if it were not for Black America. So when you mistreat Black America, or when you think you harming Black America, or when you think you're doing something to Black America, trust and believe every single time you do it, you're gonna hurt yourself. So until your grands or your grandparents or your parents understand that, I just saw.
What's good, family? It's your boy Too Much. Yo, do y'all know what's going on right now? They are deporting Haitians. Look at this. Trump just removed visa status for 500,000 Haitians, family. Man, it's getting real out there. Remember that dude out the window? I love America. I love Biden. I love Obama. Well, you got to go home, buddy. And I don't mean no disrespect. I like Haitians, man. I really do. 𝒲𝒶𝓎-𝒯ℛ𝒰𝒯ℋ. I like the food. I like their culture. I like Haitians. But y'all should have known this day was coming. What seeds did you sow in the black community? What bridges did you build in the black community? You got to ask yourself, what have you done for a foundation of black Americans? Because we could stand up with y'all, but we're not. We're not. I saw a video today, one of my Haitian brothers sent me, talking about, it was actually somebody doing a commentary on this video right here. And they were saying that black people are next. We're not next, family. We were first. How can we be next when we were first? See, that's what I'm saying. See, when y'all start talking like this happens. When y'all start disrespecting FBA, copper-colored people here, the real indigenous black Americans, we told y'all who we were. We told you we're not African. We told you we're not Caribbean. We told you we are our own unique ethnic group. We are foundational black Americans. We are indigenous blacks, copper-colored people. We are the original American. See, y'all still think America was named after Amerigo Vespucci. Y'all still think Christopher Columbus founded it or found the Americas, discovered it. Amaru Khan. That's who we're named after. We're named after us. Amaru Khan. Y'all got to do some research. This is what happens when you disrespect the people on their own homeland. You get about the paint. Birthright citizenship, say goodbye to that. No more dropping your anchor babies off here, baby. No more thinking, if I can just get to American soil, I'm safe. You're fleeing from a fight that you should have stayed 10 toes down and fought. It ain't gonna be easy, but you gotta fight. We've been fighting a WAR, a war, against 4, 5, 6 nations on this country since the 14th, 15th century. They came and attacked our country, our nation, on all 4 corners. North, south, east, and west. They invaded us. And guess what? We still here. And guess who's still the biggest? We still the biggest ethnic group in the United States. Bigger than German Americans, bigger than Irish Americans, bigger than Mexican Americans, bigger than English Americans. We are foundational black Americans, the largest ethnic group population-wise in this country. They tried to make us the minority, and we kept telling them we're not no damn minority in our own country. We the biggest. We bigger than Native Americans, so-called $5 Indian, Serbian, Native Americans. We bigger than y'all. Y'all are guests here. This is Amru Khan land. This us. None of y'all really belong here. Let's keep it a buck. Look at family, they're deporting Haitians right now. Haitians are being deported. And you know what black Americans are doing? We're just going to eat some popcorn and watch the show. Because this was a laugh now, cry later situation. We try to tell y'all. We try to tell y'all who got the power in this country. We try to tell y'all this country is only blessed because of foundation of black Americans and our blood and our tears and our sweat on this soil. Our ancestors. See, when we... But don't make no mistake about it. We are indigenous to this land and we are foundational to the United States. It just is what it is. This is what happens when you disrespect foundational black Americans. You get your Negro wake-up call. We helped y'all. Remember, Haitians, we helped y'all. What have you done for black Americans lately? What have you done for Black Americans, period? What money have you sold into our community? What resources have you brought to our community? This is what happens. Anybody can get it. Listen, I'm fair, y'all. I get on the Hispanics. I get on the Africans. I get on the Caribbeans. I get on the YT. I get on any Indian, whoever want it can get it. As long as I'm telling the truth. That should be the only thing that matters. If I'm lying, show me where I'm lying at. But the truth is the truth, family. Listen, we can't be next because we were first. So all that stuff that we next because they deporting Haitians, just because they deport some Haitians, y'all want to point the finger that Black Americans are next? We're not next. We were first. All this stuff that happened to y'all, it happened to us be first. If you want to see what's coming for you, just watch what they did to the Black community, because they did it to us first. They used the vaccines on us first. Tuskegee Institute. Our Black women were mutilated for science. So most of your cures that y'all get, most of your health cures, you can thank a Black American woman. Because they experimented on us first. With no antiseptic. You understand? They tortured us first. They tortured the indigenous Black Americans here first. So now it's y'all turn. And we tried to warn y'all because we was cool with y'all. We tried to warn y'all what was going to happen, but y'all just laughed in our face and thought, oh, nigga, you African. Yeah, you nigga, you ain't indigenous. You just laughed at us. You thought it was a joke. And now Haitians, you too are getting your Negro wake-up call. Your Negrito wake-up call. Oh, Black Americans, we gave Creole comes from us. No, it don't. It comes from the Americas. It comes from the Americas. It come from the United States. Let's just keep it up. It come from the United States. We gave y'all Creole. We tried to tell y'all, man. But y'all don't want to listen. Now y'all got to go home and figure out what y'all going to do, which is the best thing. The best thing for everybody in the diaspora to do is to go back to your homeland, unite the tribes and the people there, and when you deal with Black Daddy over here, you come with a treaty. You come with a treaty of how we're going to treat each other, how we're going to do business, how we're going to have an economic how it's going to be fair economically for each other. We're going to, all that stuff, trade, all that stuff. Y'all rather trade with China, Russia, and everybody else but Black Americans, right? So this is what happens. This is what happens, family. So no gold, no unity, no more lopsided alliances. Okay, you either come correct or don't come at all. No tangibles. We're not listening to nothing that ain't tangible. If I can't touch it, if I can't possess it, then there's no alliance. So diaspora, get your shit together, cause Black Americans are not helping y'all. Y'all gotta hold your own nuts. Haitians are are starting to get it. It's gonna come around to Africans. It's gonna come around to everybody. It's gonna come around and bite everybody in the butt. Y'all got 3 more years of this. And who knows, man? We might just bring Trump back for a 3rd term.
No question.
What country are you from, sir?
I told y'all they was gonna start deporting Black folks.
Hold up now. Where is he from? He's a United States citizen. No. Where is he from? Like, where's his mama? His mama's from. Where they from? Where they at? Remember, they was telling you, where you from? No. Where you really from? Where you really from?
They don't know where they're from, but we do.
Now you don't want to go back to your place of origins. You don't want to go back to your homeland. You want people to fight for you to stay somewhere that you're not really from. And this is what they're going to use. Oh, he was a Black person, but no, we're not the same. A lot of Black people, Black immigrants are born January 1st. I don't know what that is about, but I wasn't born January 1st, and our paperwork looked totally different. Our place of origins, our lineage, our bloodlines is totally different. Not all Black people are the same, but where you really from? Where you really from? You want me to fight for you to stay in a place where I don't know where I'm really from and you know your origins? Yeah, make that make sense.
To my fellow Black Americans, we're gonna have to start gatekeeping. Yeah, we're gonna have to. These people done lost their damn mind. Juneteenth really showed me something. These people done lost their everlasting mind. Yeah. There's a sense of entitlement, and it's on another level. I don't know if it's because our ancestors made it so easy to come here in this country. And even that, we fought so hard and we literally get slapped in the face. We fought our ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears. Then they come here and they think that they can redefine our history without actually knowing or understanding it. Telling a Black American that the term Black American, or it's not real. We are real. We are an ethnic group. We've been in this country. I have well over 5 generations here. We have to bring back gatekeeping. There's no way that we would be able to do this to anyone else's culture. But because they come here, they think it's okay. Because their parents and their grandparents came here, they think it's okay. It's a problem. It's a problem. And I hate to bring it to this, but it's an issue.
So in regards to them revoking TPS for Haitian immigrants, you know they can't tell the difference between Black folks, right? Yeah.
He was born on a U.S. base in Germany. He was raised in Texas. And then he was deported to Jamaica, a country he's never even visited. This is the story of Jermaine Thomas. So Jermaine Thomas was born on a U.S. base by a U.S. soldier. And his father did serve in the U.S. Army for over 18 years. Understand that. So he ended up getting arrested for trespassing, and ICE decided to detain him. His father was originally a Jamaican immigrant, came to the United States, got his citizenship, and became a U.S. soldier. I guess there were some technicalities in the paperwork, and they were able to send Jermaine to Jamaica, a country he's never even visited. And now Jermaine is considered stateless. And to be stateless is to mean that you are a man who belongs to no country. How is that okay? That man was raised here in Texas. And you guys thought that the immigration was only going to affect the Hispanics. You guys said we were supposed to sit this one out. Now look, this is what U.S. immigration laws do to even military families. Do you think what they did to Jermaine Thomas was okay? Drop one of those down below if you do not. Let me know if you think immigration laws need to change. Or is this what we're about to see in for?
Okay, just a little more on the the Haitians and the TPS. Okay, check this out. Now, I'm gonna give you a few scenarios of this one. Now, what is being said is that now Black people are being mistaken for Haitians, and now during the ICE roundup of the Haitians, there are some Black people who are being deported to Haiti. Now, let me give you a few situations that's going to occur with this. All right, first of all, what the hell your Black ass doing hanging with Haitians that goddamn much for you to get goddamn considered a goddamn Haitian? You on some bullshit with that, first of all. But if your ass did get sent to Haiti, it goes back to what we were saying. Other countries don't operate like this shit America been doing. So you ain't got to worry about it. Hopefully, you had a couple of dollars in your pocket, because all you doing is taking a free ass vacation. Once you get over there to Haiti, they're going to figure out that you're not from Haiti. They're not going to pull that shit that America been pulling for years before Trump got in office. They shipping your Black ass right back over to America. So all you gonna do is get just a little trip for a second, and Haiti shipping your ass right back, because they ain't pulling that shit America pulling. They not taking care of your ass. So you'll be right back. Don't worry about it. But it's kind of hard for me to believe that shit, that they gonna round you up, and then after you give them your social, date of birth, name, and everything, they gonna still send you to Haiti. Okay, well, you just had your free vacation. Hopefully you got some money in your pocket. Maybe you get over there and kick and chill for a minute. But once they find out your ass from America, don't worry about it. They ain't gonna let you chill like in America. Your black ass coming right back. They gonna deport the shit out of you. Cause it's like everybody else saying, ain't no other country doing this shit. Just letting people chill.
Okay, so ever since Trump passed what he passed, right? The whole 6-3 judges and all that, I see a lot of FBA coming online celebrating, saying, turn in your passport, saying it's time for you to go home, saying Trump just solidified indigenous black Americans and their rights to the land and all that. So I'm just wondering, like, does this mean we have been arguing with dumb people called FBA? Because the whole basis of the argument was you said you're not African. You said you're indigenous to the land. You said you were here before the white man showed up with slaves. So why are you celebrating about an executive order?
A better question is, why do you care so much about what FBAs are doing or thinking or anything? If you're not from here, you don't live here, why do you care about us at all? We don't think about y'all. I'm not sitting over here Googling and wondering and looking up, trying to see what's going on in somebody else's country or how somebody else feel about themselves. Why do you care about how we call ourselves or what we think about ourselves? Like, why do you care? Why is that your business? You guys are praising and blah 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 the birthright citizenship. I thought you guys weren't slaves. I thought you guys were not African and blah 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 blah. No, I mean, so there's some people who might say that. Everybody ain't said that we don't have African ancestry. Everybody is not denying history, okay? And it's not everybody. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what you're talking about, so mind your business. Mind the business that pays you. But guess what? It's probably not no real business that pays you, especially not online, because you don't even get paid to post content. So you just online being obnoxious for nothing. Some of y'all need to get y'all heads from outside, from up underneath our asses. Like Black America, we might need to learn how to walk. We might need to relearn how to walk, because we got so many people's heads stuck so far up our asses that our ass cheeks are like, we just gonna have to walk with clenched up ass cheeks because there's so many heads stuck up our fucking asses.
Well, looks like they getting ready to start deporting Haitians now. You know what that means, right? I mean, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that they know the difference between a black man or black woman that was born in the United States and a Haitian? Because, you know, they say that we all look alike. Do you even think they care? This just gives them the green light to start fucking with black folks. Something that I tried to tell y'all about, and y'all gave me a lot of shit about it, right? This gives them a reason to start using extreme force against black folks. Like I told y'all talking about we gonna be resting. I told y'all, this ain't goddamn time to be resting, because sooner or later they gonna come after us. This is the reason. Now they gonna be detaining black folks, talking about you look like you may be Haitian. You know what I'm saying? They just literally deported a black man that was born on a U.S. Army base in 1986. His dad served in the military for 20 years. They just deported him to Jamaica. This brother was born on the U.S. Army base in Germany. And his dad is an American. What kind of shit is that? This is the shit that I've been trying to tell you political black folks. That they are going to be fucking with every black and brown motherfucker that they lay eyes on. That's why I said this ain't no goddamn time to be resting, because they going to be fucking with us next. Best believe that shit.
Oh, the media. The media brings comments like this to me all the time. And Tony C says they are getting ready to dissolve the lower federal court system and unleash military groups on African Americans. That is why the Supreme Court gave him the power so he could strip the 14th Amendment. And Tony C, I really hate to be the bearer of bad news and to disappoint you like this, but that is simply not true. All he did was stand on business. The simple fact that Black Americans, we are true Americans, and those individuals who were born into slavery, the 14th Amendment made sure that they were giving birthright citizenship. But what has happened is that the illegals and people on the left side has weaponized that 14th Amendment and allowed everybody who comes over here illegally birthright citizenship. And all Trump did was stop that. Now, I hope he makes it go back. If you go back all the way to the Obama administration. I'm cool with that. But he didn't strip anything away. Black Americans, we have been here. So if he's going to deport African Americans, that makes a lot of sense, especially those Africans who never gained legal citizenship. Yeah, y'all got to go home too. Y'all got to go home just like everybody else has to go home. If you are not a legal citizen, you have to go home. He didn't strip anything. He just stood on business. And what he did with the lower courts was simply, they cannot stop him from sending people home who were abusing the birthright citizenship. The lower courts cannot stop him. That's all that did. So I really hope that you go back and do some other digging and information, because Black Americans, we're not going anywhere. We're not being deported anywhere. But African Americans, if you are not here legally, yes, it's time for you to go home too.